Good morning. Welcome to another week's video. But you're all wondering where I've been, so I'll quickly explain. I've had quite a busy month really. Middle of the month, wife and son's birthday. Mixed in with a few weekends around, so I couldn't really do much. Last weekend it was my daughter's 16th, and we've just had 5 days in Newquay, Cornwall. Which we've absolutely loved. I'll drop some photos in if anyone's interested, but yeah, had a really good time. Didn't do any videoing down there. Just enjoyed a bit of family time, bit of bodyboarding. So let's get working on this van. I've got a week off, so I want to get this side painted, so let's have a... So guys, as you remember, this is how we left it, didn't we? Big repair there in that door. I rolled on some of the Rust-Oleum. That's pretty good, to be fair. And I was getting a bit nervous about these seams and the rust coming back through, but they've been on now good 2 or 3 weeks. Same as this one, and the rust around the fuel cap. Obviously that door there, and that was quite a nasty repair there. So they're all done. So I'm going to carry on. Hopefully the plan is this week get this side painted, and then I'll start working on the other side. Another thing that's happening this Sunday, don't know if it'll go in this week's video or next, absolutely can't wait. It's our first sort of Rattling Dubs meet up. And I'll video that way there. I'll tell you what guys, you know, join them on Facebook. It's Rattling Dubs, brilliant VW group, based in the West Midlands, and they meet once a month. Obviously they haven't been meeting because of the coronavirus and everything else, but they meet once a month. So they're meeting this Sunday. But I'll put some videos, and then hopefully, what would be nice if Polly has at least got one side painted and we give that a bit of a polish at least. So I'm going to crack on guys. I hope you enjoy this week's video. Sorry it's been a few weeks before I posted, but hopefully I can make some progress this week. There's not much to do that side now, so no reason why we can't get that in paint. And obviously coming back from Newquay spurred me on with all the V-dubs down there. To be fair, I didn't see a lot of T25s, probably saw 2 or 3. Saw more T2s, which is quite surprising, the older ones. But didn't see many T25s. And I'd have loved to have gone down with that. Yeah, so it was quite strange really, down Cornwall with all the V-dubs. I would love to have gone down in Polly. I find myself tempted just, as I go past, like flash my lights and wave, and then they'd look at me as if to think, what's that bloke doing there in his blooming Ford Focus, blue Ford Focus. So it wasn't the same really. I would love to have gone down in Polly, and maybe me and the wife's anniversary is in September. We might have a trip down there, and hopefully, well, you never know. She won't be ready to camping, but I would love to give her a run out down there, see what's going on. So stay tuned for that. Right guys, I'll crack on with a bit of work I think. See you all in a sec. First thing I've done, I've removed, just pull back that side moulding there. And it looks pretty good to be fair, but on a closer inspection there is a bit of filler work there, so I hope I haven't got to get the welder out. I'm gonna grind all that back, repair that. That's the first job. Yeah, so just hoping that there's no, while I'm doing it, for might as well fiberglass down there. See what's going on with this seam line here. So yeah, I'll get my favourite tool out, the grinder, and I'll see what mess is left underneath there, I guess. Right then guys, so I'm just throwing on some fiberglass underneath there, put some fiberglass in them seams again. So I'm just going to carry on obviously doing the bodywork down this side, but while I'm waiting for filler to dry and fiberglass to dry, I'm going to have a go at polishing this up. Well, I'm going to flat it back with 2000 wet or dry. So it's cellulose. and see how many coats I got, and see what it's like when I start polishing it, whether I in the end decide just to give it a grey scotch again and give it another coat of paint, get some more paint on there. I don't know, but I'm gonna do that as well while I'm doing the filler work as well, see what that turns out like. So typically again, as you might see in the background, it's raining as normal when I seem to work on the van. I have spent the last 20 minutes or so though just giving this tailgate a bit of a polish up. I'll show you what I've used. Just bear with me, flip you around. So yeah, that's what that's come out like. I'll show you how I've done it. So if I can get the old van to look like that, I'll be more than happy. And don't forget that's just working outside. That wasn't covered or anything, that tailgate, that was just cellulose straight out of the gun. Like I say, if I can get the whole van to look something similar to that, I'll be more than happy. You say it's not going to be a show van. It's just going to be a camper we can use. So I'll show you what I've used. It's a product I haven't used for absolutely years, and I picked it obviously because it was cheaper than the Finesse It, but I'll explain both, just bear with me. So first of all, what I did, you want to get some 2000 wet and dry, give it a quick 2000 in wet and dry all over with some soapy water in a bucket. I used, making sure that all you're doing that basically to smooth it all out and get any like little fine sort of dust particles or whatever out your paint. And then I've used this, I haven't never used it before, G3 Premium, and you use that with that G mop on quite high speed at first. That buffs the paint back up and gets it back from being dull that you just use a 2000, and then when you finish that, spray a little bit of water on the panel, and you use a very fine, very soft foam pad with the same polish. Polish serves two purposes, as a cut and a finishing compound, and then you run that at a very low speed. And you know what, I'm quite I'm pleased with that, to say we've done that outside. I think it's better than rolling it on. Yeah, I'm happy. As I say, guys, I was going to use I'll put a picture of it. When I was in the body shop trade, we use a product called Finesse It, and I was going to grab that today, in all fairness, because that's what I'm used to using. But I tell you what, the price is absolutely horrendous. It's almost £40. It's almost £40 just for a bottle. Then I've had to bought the foam pads and everything like that, and all that today was in an offer, and I think it was about £27. So obviously that's what I went for, and I'm more than happy how it's turned out. Like I say, if I can get the rest of the van to look as good as that tailgate, it's going to be more than enough for what I want to do. That's me done for today then. Weather was terrible, to be fair, again rainy. Started that repair down there, but I've just covered up obviously the bare metal, painting there, repaired that. That's good enough for in there. This case covered by that moulding. Finish those tomorrow, finish that, started flattening the door back, and then yeah, she won't be too far off paint, so that's what I'm going to carry on with, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Do a bit more. Right then, good morning. Sunday. I am going to post later on. I was going to wait till the van was completely painted this side to show you, but I am going to post later on. I've missed enough Sundays, I think. So just concentrating today on all the last bits of filler work. I say yesterday repaired and just painted in there. Working on those seams again. I think Lisa's going to pop round in a bit, get this door off, and we'll start repairing all in there, and possibly paint the insides of the door tomorrow, or paint the door tomorrow, maybe paint the door later on today, certainly the inside of the door. So stay tuned to that. So it's just bodywork now really for me. Yeah guys, it's pretty much bodywork, isn't it now for me? I know there's stuff to do inside, but on the outside now with all the welding pretty much done, it's just bodywork, getting it ready for paint, which I don't know, it's maybe something you want to watch. Could be slightly boring, a bit of the same old every day, but it's just a job we've got to get done. And then once that side's done, start with the filler work and that down this side, which is I have been doing. So as you all know, that front's all pretty good. The only thing I've got to spend a bit of time on is obviously to match the seams up around the other side is fiberglass over them seams, so we'll get that done. Right then, so just found another issue. So I was just repairing around the fuel filler neck, and I removed the fuel filler, sort of the fuel filler, as you say. Well, I didn't remove it, just fell off in my hands, and it's in quite bad condition. I'm surprised we've been getting any fuel in it, to be fair. So I've ordered this filler neck, £14 from Just Campers. I've had it now, so I don't need the surround. I can do something with that, and I think they were about £25. But obviously then I'm going to have a separate key, so I'm going to go and I'm going to ring Just Magic, the VW brakes I use, and see whether, if I'm going to have a separate key, it doesn't really matter whether I get a second-hand one, and because that's sort of plastic, we've done videos how we can repair those, haven't we? Okay, so just took the window out, and we've reordered, well, we're trying to reorder the seal. I'll post it and I'll show you our dilemma, and you might want to just put it in the comments below. So I've looked at videos how to measure it. So we've got a panel thickness of, what was it? 1. So we've got a panel thickness of about 1 mil. We've got a glass thickness of 3 mil. And I've measured the web thickness, and that's at 7.5.
It's 15, but after that is 17.
Yeah, so I think it's 15, then you halve it, so it's 7.5. If anyone knows the best place to get seals from, I've had an issue with this before, stick it in the comments below and see what I can use. Also took the front door off. Job for this afternoon is to repair down there, put some filler on, and then get this side ready for primer and paint this week, and then paint the inside of that door. So that's what I'm going to crack on with. Right, and guys, I'm going to wrap this week's video up here, I think. Again, thank you for all who got this far. Thanks for watching. For all that are new, it's the first time you've watched this channel, please consider subscribing. As you can see, there's loads more work to do. I'd say I try and post every week or every couple of weeks. Just before I finish, guys, I will definitely be trying to get to Rattling Dub's first meet after the after this lockdown. They're meeting at Cannock Enterprise Centre on the 9th of August. That meet starts at 12. Great club, great club. You can follow them on Facebook, they're on YouTube. You know what, show them some love, they're absolutely fantastic. I'll be going there, so you know what, if you're local and you fancy popping along, pop along to that. Will I be going in Polly at this minute in time? I'm not sure. Quite a bit of work to do in that before next week. So hopefully I'll be there either way. Great to get a bit of knowledge for the van. So guys, again, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to carry on, but I'll catch you guys next week. Cheers, thank you for watching.